All right, we are going to take this top right map and we're going to explore it. So we'll just pop it out of the frame here and then into the nether, into that first nether point, which will take us to that junction of the 4 maps. So there we go. We got that map started. There's a little ocean monument as we're going. And then this massive mushroom island, and I walked over the whole thing, could not find a single mushroom. So we did find that one singular village, but all in all, it was kind of outside of that huge, I don't know that I've ever seen a mushroom island that big. Outside of the mushroom island, not a whole lot of, it's just regular grass and forest for the surface. But there's our 8 maps so far. We've got 1 left in that top left of the second 4, and but we'll do another video if we can head back to that mushroom island eventually, and hopefully it spawns some mushroom cows, and if not, then that would be weird. So today we are going to be talking about using our Minecraft world as a canvas for pixel art. We have this giant massive hole right next to the base that has been where we kind of mine you can see I've got my first round of deep slate there, but we've mined this massive hole, and eventually we're going to go around the outsides and fill each of the walls with the Silk Touch deep slate. So I mostly use Silk Touch tools, so I generate a ton of this stuff, and we'll just go through. We'll be replacing it 2 sections at a time, so it's as safe as the mine straight down safe method with the 2 options. And the coolest part about this is it actually works in reverse, so you can jump stack the same way you can dig. And there you go, that's the beginning of our deep slate canvas. So we are adding a 3rd room of villagers to our base. The first 2 rooms were for the librarians. In this one, we're essentially going to be making a room for everyone else. So we're clearing out the dirt. We're digging back out that same patch. Once I have this room set up, we'll get those workstations in. We'll close off the walls. I'll tear down the walls in between. We'll make it one big open room, and then I'm going to be using these slabs at the mid-level, the lower block level of these villagers, so that it just sort of opens up the room. It allows you to travel between them. It allows them to path to get to their workstations, but also helps them stay in place so you can find them. So there's our first rooms with the librarians. Then we've got our new room here with all of these other workstations, and there you go.
Let's party.
We are back and we are going to be finishing our last couple of walls for our canvas made of deep slate. So we've got these about 90 blocks height, and it's about, I think, 50 blocks by 75 blocks. Each is going to be a mural. We're going to eventually get down to bedrock, and we'll have eventually probably some animal habitats in there. Oh, hello. How on earth did you guys spawn that deep? But here's a ride back up the elevator. We're going to get those last couple of rows mined out. So you can see from the bottom here, this is our massive pit. These are going to be the walls that are eventually a mural. So we've got that last little section left with stone. And there is completed our fully deep slate pit. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, Internet. So today we got the update that I believe is for the baby animals. And we've been bringing all these farm animals to start a farm for another video. But those babies are pretty adorable. So we've got some couple different kinds of cows. And we've got some sheep. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure these are new skins for the baby animals. Let's get this guy. Oops, let's try and keep all of them inside the enclosure here. But we'll get them in here for the farm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. And then I thought we were able to make a golden dandelion to keep them as babies. It looks like maybe that's not an option yet, or not for this version. But anyway, that's not working to do that crafting. But we've got some eggs here. We're going to see if we can get some baby chickens to look at, and we don't. Today we are connecting some of our previous projects by installing the second floor. So here's a look at that process and enjoy the time lapse. All right, we are installing some dirt because we're going to build a farm for sheep and cows and chickens. Make sure that at least one of them is a grass block that will spread to the others. Got some fences and some of these carpets to get access. Bring in some animals, get them so they don't despawn, get them so they make more little animals. You'll need some observers flush with that ground. The redstone there, and then a dispenser for the shears, a collection system underneath, which will have our powered rails and our regular rails leading down those hoppers into chests with our hopper minecart on the top. Lock in the sheep with the glass here, and then we've got our system, and once the grass changes, the shears will dispense from the redstone. We can use dyes to change them colors, and that's our farm. So today we are putting in a floor, the first floor entry of the base. We are using polished diorite because we have a ton of diorite, and I think the kind of polished marble look of the polished diorite will contrast nicely with our kind of dark theater style base. And so we're giving it a light floor, adding it as sort of a fancy new, it was just dirt before, so we are replacing all of the stone and grass and dirt under all of our chest system and under the ovens. We've got the little infinity pool here, and the crafting table and the entryway and all the arches and under the farm. And there we go. We've got our polished diorite floors in. We are heading into the Nether because we are going to start another 4 set of maps. Or at least when I make this video, I thought that that's what we were going to do. So we'll extend this hallway. We'll get out to that first portal, which goes to our first 4 maps, our second 4 maps, rather. And we'll make another tunnel and we'll build another portal. And we'll light it. And then we're going to go through. When I originally built this, I thought I would go through and I would find, you know, I'd be at the bottom of the ocean or in a cave or on an island, but we literally spawned into a spawner. We literally came out of the portal inside a zombie spawner. And it's not just a spawner. It's not just any spawner. It's also a mine. We are at the middle of a mine and a spawner, and our portal is here. And this is crazy, but that's we got a lot more videos now. So we came out of the Nether in the middle of 4 maps and also in the middle of a mine. The portal was right in the mine, basically. Mines are mostly dark and hard to watch on videos, so we're going to take a couple of snippets, and then I'm just going to break down all of the different blocks and treasure that we found. So we've got like 9 of the treasure carts. We've got like 7 stacks of boards, all kinds of different rails, and so we've got basically this is the half. We've got 2 magic books, and then here you can see we've got all the ores. The loose ones are the ones that have already been processed. Those were in the chests. So you can see we got the whole gamut from copper and coal all the way up to diamonds, and so it was really kind of a nice mine there for our first one of this world. So hope you enjoy, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, Internet. Alright, so in a second I'm going to talk about this rarest thing I've found so far in Minecraft. But first, I filled out these 4 maps. They were completely filled with ocean. So there's not a lot to show you because unless it's near the surface, it's too dark. But here, I went through and I mined down below this and I opened up into a cave. And sure enough, there's this chest that's just floating in the air, completely generated with no blocks around it. And like I said, I think this might be the rarest thing I've ever seen in Minecraft. So, but we got lots of treasure chests, we got shipwrecks, we got ocean monuments, and so here you can see we've actually found a shipwreck that is above the surface of the water, so that's also pretty rare. So there was some cool stuff, even though these maps didn't have a lot of land. So the mining and the underwater stuff, really, it's hard to show on video, but hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks, Internet. Today we are starting work on the rail system that will connect all of our nether portals. So from our base at our 0, on our map, we have on the nether in the 8 cardinal directions, the 250 blocks. We've got portals out, or at least we have started that process. We got the first 2 of them done. And so you can see we've added our powered rails and get our beginnings of this tour of portals. We're also going to add these rails all the way up to the top of our base exit portal so that we can just enjoy a nice leisurely ride down into the portals here. So here we go, just enjoying our very early first version of roller coaster down the stairs into the lava lake, and where our rails head out to the portals. So we've got like 40-ish something librarians. We're going to see how many of the different enchantments that we have, and we'll check them off on that checklist as we go. So enjoy, and we'll follow along. Ah, bat. Another bat. Oh, hello. Do you mind? Ah. There we go. So we're making copper golems and getting them to the point where they're fully oxidized and turned into statues. I thought this was going to be, a couple of game days maybe. And so there they are, looking good. They're just going to look in empty chests. Next stage is this one, which is mostly orange with a little green. Then they slowly turn to mostly green with a little orange. But these take a ridiculously long time to turn into statues. We're talking like 6.5, 7.5 hours of real world gameplay, which is something like 23 in-game days. It just kept going on forever. But anyway, they're super cute. I love the little poses. There's 4 different poses to collect. These ones just kind of got out of the main area there. But there you go. We've got some copper golem statues. We are going to build a stable, and we're going to start with some fences, and then the other 3 walls are going to be netherrack brick. And so we've got that kind of a deep crimson color to it. And then, so we're going to have a floor, and then there'll be a kind of a hay bale area in the top. So we'll have that roof. We're doing a kind of an extended stair roof, so it's got a little bit taller curve and it looks a little bit more barn shaped. So we've got that. We'll just remove the sides. We're going to put that roof across. We were using slabs to make it more of a curve, and then we'll get in some lanterns. And we've got our completed, there we go. So now we can go look for some animals to put in it. Thanks, Internet. All right, we have got our saddles. We are on a quest looking for a trusty steed. Well, there's a donkey. Well, you just can ride the donkey until it likes you. There you go, we got a donkey with a saddle. We'll start with that. We've got our Shrek cameo here. So we've got our donkey. We're going to get it back to our base and get him into that new barn we just built. And then we've got, oh, there's a llama right by it. Let's put you on this other one here. I don't think you can ride llamas, but next we were looking for a horse, but there's a horse. That giant rock in the sky was our thing. We gave him a bunch of apples. He likes us. Give him some armor. Apparently armor doesn't let you steer him, so we'll also put a saddle on him. There we go. Now let's get you back to base. And we've got that same barn and our golden armored black horse. That is just a very cool looking horse. I appreciate you guys for watching to the end, and we'll see you in the next video.